Hey y'all, come on in, come on in. I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs, and we're going to make a Christmas ornament Christmas card tonight. Not sure how it's going to go. It's been a while since I've worked with paper, so I'm trying to get my my supplies ready for. I'm going to have a. It's going to be shaped like a ball ornament, and the top of it has, the little hook thing where you hang that puts your hook where you, what do I want to say, when you hang it on the tree. So come on in, let me wipe this off, and we are going to get started. I think I'm going to paint some paper in a metallic, and so I was just stirring that up. All right, so let's get started. These are the two pieces of paper that I'm going to work with, and I have not decided exactly how I'm going to make this happen. This is the die cut that I'm going to use. You can see these are the circles. I'm going to go with the larger circle, so let's pull that out. And we are going to also need the larger hanging thing, whatever that's called. Okay? So let me put that off to the side. And this measures, I think it's like 5 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some paper and I'm going to do two 5-inch scores, I think. So let me turn this, and I probably should have put that handle in another place. So let me get this open and we'll be okay. All right, so I'm going to go 5 inches, and then I'm going to, I hope this is going to work. All right, hold on a minute. So 5 inches, let's do it this way. 5 inches. 5 inches will give me plenty of room. I could even go, do I want to do 4.5? I might be able to get away with 4.5, y'all. Let's do 4.5 and see what happens. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just score this. Well, there's the, all right, and then we're going to fold this in half. And then what I want to do is I am going to, all right, let's see what we have. We're going to put this so that it's just off center a little bit. I probably should do it on this side, and then that way I know that I have enough room. All right, so I think that's all I'm going to need for the scoring board. So let me put this away. I'll put this off to the side, and then I'm going to come in here. Oh, I need to do it, like I said, I need to do it up here. And we're going to make it so that we're going to hang this off to the side just a little bit. Let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to hang this off to the side just a little bit. And, hey, Lilac Lane, how are ya? I'm in Chesapeake. I'm not too far from you. I'm the one who keeps stopping my subscription and starting my subscription back. And anyway, so I'm Julie. It's nice to meet you. I forget what your first name is. So what we're going to do, y'all, is we are going to hang this off to the side, and hopefully we are going to get a Christmas card. So let me get a cutter. How do I want to do this? So it's been a while since I've worked with paper, so y'all just bear with me. And we're going to see what we can do here. So I'm going to bring my cutter out. And I want to make sure, I hope this is going to, all right, this should give me plenty of room. So I'm going to put this on here. We're going to just kind of wing this. And, all right, that should work. So we're going to cut this All right, we're gonna cut this right here, y'all. Hopefully it's straight. All right, so we've got that. We should be able to get 2 cards out of this, but I'm only gonna do 1. All right, so we're gonna do that. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna tape this down. Actually, before I do that, I want to go ahead and do it in this paper also, just in case I want to use it. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not, but I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do another one. We're in a small space that I'm working here with a lot of machinery here. All right, so we're going to go, again, 4.5 inches. This paper here is a little bit thicker. I'm thinking there's a possibility that we may glue the 2 together. All right, so 4.5 inches. And we're going to just score this down. Fold it over. And then we're going to get this, now we're going to get this one out of the way. And we're going to bring our cutter back. Like I said, it's been a while since I have worked with the any paper, so we're going to see where this takes us, y'all. You know me, I like to try new things, and all right, I'm going to do the same thing I did before. I'm going to just kind of wing this, and that's going to go off to the side. That'll be good. All right, here we go. And then we're going to put this one off to the side because if we want to make another card, we'll have the stuff to do it. All right, so now we're going to take and we're going to go through. Let me get this out of the way, put that back. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to do these one at a time. And we're going to bring in this Sizzix die cutter, or whatever it's called. All right, so here we go. Let's get some tape on this, and I'm going to hang this. Which side do I like better? I think I like this side. Well, but the problem is that I need to see how much space we have here. So let's get some tape. I'm going to get a little bit of, this is some non-sticky tape. It's like a quick release. All right, so what I'm doing, I don't know if y'all can see this, and I'll hold it up for you as soon as, all right, what colors do I want? There's some green. I'm going to get that green in there. I must have been feeling green today, y'all. I tend to do that. All right, so we're going to take and we're going to tape that down. All right, and so now what we're going to do is we're going to come over here with our machine, because I can only do one at a time, and we're going to back this up. And let's see if we're going to need the, all right, I'm going to have to cut this off. It's not going to fit through. So we're going to do another cut. Not a problem. All right, so we're going to take and cut that off, and let's cut the other one off while we're at it, because we're going to need to cut that one too. All right, so I'm going to just bring this down and cut it, and then we can use these pieces for something else if we need it. All right, so now we're done with our cutter, I think. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to see, I need to see, we're going to sandwich this together. I have a feeling I'm going to have, all right, so we're going to take the bottom, hey Sheila, how are you? We're going to take the bottom plate and put the die cut and the paper on here, and then we're going to put a top plate on here. And I have a feeling we're going to need some shims. Yep, we are. All right, let's see if this is going to fit. Sometimes you have to add paper to it because the shim is too high. So let's see what we got. All right, y'all. Here we go. Oh, look at like that. This is it's gonna go through. It doesn't feel very strong though. All right, then we're gonna come back. All right, let me put this off to the side. And we're gonna open this up. Oh, yeah. This is what we need. Okay, y'all. This is gonna work. I'm kind of winging it. I have no idea how this is gonna turn out, but so far I'm liking what I see. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what we have. So this is gonna be an ornament. And then we're gonna be able to open this and it'll be a card on the inside. But what I wanna do, all right, let me see. Let's use this as a guide because we want them to be the same size. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line this edge up and I am going to put this down inside here. Those of you who don't like to measure, this is the way you can do it. All right, so I'm going to put this down inside here. And that should mark this at the same spot where we just cut. That's the theory, right? All right, let me see if this is straight. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take and put the plate back on top. And if we do this right, what'll happen, hey Berta, how are you? I'm working with my Sissic die cut again. I haven't pulled this thing out in, it seems like, for ages. All right, so let's see what we have. All right, we don't need this part. And we're gonna lift up the top plate. And we're gonna see what we have, y'all. All right, looking good so far. All right, we're gonna throw this away. And I don't need this anymore. All right, let's see if they're gonna fit. Let's see if they're gonna fit. The idea is, oh my gosh, it's gonna be pretty close. All right, it looks like it's gonna work, y'all. So what we will do, all right, so this is what I wanna do. I'm gonna do this backwards because I want the inside to be green. Oh, it's not quite exact, but I think it's going to be close enough. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to have this on the inside, and then we're going to open this up, and we'll have the green on the outside. This on the outside, and then we'll open this up, and we'll have this on the inside. All right, so I wished I would have had more. All right, let me get my glue. I wished I would have had more of the green on the front. For whatever reason, I was thinking green today, y'all, because I did not think about what I was wearing. And I ended up with green in the paper, green on my shirt. All right, and then we're going to put this back on here. If you work with paper crafts and you work with die cuts, it is well worth your while to get these little magnetic organizers. It just makes life so much easier, y'all. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do, I'm not gonna glue this together yet. I'm just gonna kind of pull everything together. I'm gonna put that off to the side. And then what I wanna do is, let's go ahead and I don't know if I should do silver or gold. Let me get a paintbrush. And we are going to take, let me get some paper. Here's my paper. Y'all, I got everything out. And I've got, my nephew's going to help me tomorrow with putting stuff away. So it's like trying to find stuff is crazy. All right, I'm just trying to find a scrap that this will fit on. And I think that'll, let's see. Can we get it on there? No, it's just shy. Okay, we'll get it on that. All right, and it looks like I already have some silver metallics. So we may try, we're going to try one in silver. Actually, we're going to need to do two. So let's see if we can get two of these on here. All right, we can fit that one there and that one there. So let's paint this one gold and see what we get. And then we'll cut it out. So this is Chalk Couture's nominee color. And I'm just going to come over here. All right, let me switch places. I got a tiny space to work with. And I'm going to paint this. Now, you can buy metallic paper. I just find that if you buy white, it's, you know, you don't have to have as much storage. And you can end up with just about any color you want because you can paint it. All right, here we go. This is, the paper that I'm painting this on is Simon Hurley's, I think it's like 110 weight. All right, so let's... get this on here. All right. So this is Chalk Couture's nominee. You know, I use it for chalking, put both colors and see which ones. That's what I'm going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to do. So let me go ahead. I want to cut two of these because I want one on one side and one on the other. You are thinking exactly like I'm thinking, Berta. We're going to just see which one we like better. I have a feeling, all right, I'm not going to tell you, but what color do you think is going to end up looking the best? Anybody have guesses of which color is going to look the best? All right, let's see. Okay, so this is, look at that, y'all. Oh, I love that. Okay, so we're going to do one more. I think we only need one more. We'll see. And we'll put this on here. So save your little scraps of paper because you never know when you're going to need something just kind of small. All right, here we go. You think the gold? I think the silver. Usually you and I are on the same page with colors, but I don't know. I think maybe the gold. We'll see. I mean the silver. We're gonna put both of them on there and we'll see what we get. All right, we'll pull this over here. That one. We'll pull this out. Now, if y'all have not worked with these plates before, I was about a year ago, I was relatively new to this. If you see, they're flat. Sometimes after you have been using this machine for a while, they'll get a curve to them. All you have to do is turn it upside down and then the pressure will change and it'll flatten them out. So it'll help you to keep these flat. All right, so let's do silver now. All right, we're going to take... This little guy keeps getting lost. And we're going to put this on here. And just like we did the gold, we're going to sandwich this together. I'll bring this over so y'all can see what I'm doing. Crank it through. Boy, this one turned out really easily. Sometimes I have to put extra sheets of paper in here and play with it, but this turned out real nicely. All right, so let's bring this up so y'all can see it. This is the die cut. This is what it looks like on the back side. See how it's got the little raised area? That's what goes through the paper. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to lift this up, and you can see that's going to fall right out. All right, so there's one. Now we need to make another one. I'm going to turn it this way. Show you what I'm doing. I'm just going to turn it this way so that I can make use of the space of that piece of paper. All right, here we go. I'm going through the... It would be nice to have an electric one of these for sure. All right, and I like to go up and back just to make sure that everything is going to get cut right. All right, we're going to put this over here. I'm going to lift this up so y'all can see what we got. We're going to take the die cut off of here, and then we're going to punch that through. And there we have the second little piece. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but it seems like there's something we can do with it. So I'll probably throw it in the bag with the paper. All right, I think I only need... Where's my cards? I think I only need... Here it is. I may have to trim this up just a smidgen. We'll see. All right, that one looks good. This one looks off just a little bit. Yeah, it's off just a little bit. Oh. All right, let me think how I want to do this. So I cut that too big. All right, let me think about this a minute, y'all, because I want to try and see, because I'm not going to get as good of a cut. All right, let's see what we got here. So I cut this one a little bit too big. I don't think I can fix it, not without trimming it. So what I may do is after I get it on there, I'll trim it. That way I can. All right, so I didn't get it exact, but I'm going to just, this will be the prototype to give y'all an idea of what to do. All right, so I'm going to put this in here. And then we're going to, I'm trying to decide if I want, y'all, I got a million things going through my mind. I may just cut this. Maybe I'll just cut it. And then that way I can scoot this over. Let's do that. Let's see what happens if we do that. We're gonna just kind of makeshift this. I would have preferred to have this. All right, let's see if we can get this right on here, y'all. I would have preferred to be able to do this all in one swoop, but it doesn't look like I lined it up well enough. So we're going to take, and we're going to glue this side over here, and we're going to leave just, I could, all right, I got another idea. What I could do is I could take a thin strip of this and glue it. All right, I got an idea. We'll cut just a thin strip of this and put it in the middle. Let's see, that's not going to be wide enough. And it'll cover up that blank spot. Now, if you have double-sided paper, that would be ideal. So this is what I'm thinking. Is we will glue this here, and then we will glue this on top, and we'll probably have to crease that. I think that'll fill this in. All right, that'll work. All right, so let me do that. It's not perfect, but It's a good, it'll work. All right, so let me get a pair of scissors. And we are going to glue this on here. Then we will glue the other pieces on top of it. All right, here we go. And I may have to do something with that crease. I'm not sure. Because it seems like it needs to have a scorth to it. All right, so I'm going to stick this on here. Just making up because I didn't cut this perfectly. But that's okay. All right, let me get this near the edge. Whoops, come on. Ah. All right, let's see what we got. All right, I'm going to get a smaller piece of scissors, a smaller pair of scissors. So I'm kind of in the Christmas card making mode, y'all, in case you can't tell. I've got some other things that I want to make too. All right, so we're going to take, and I am going to just follow this along. And trim this back. And let's cut it from this side too, so that we don't have anything showing. There we go. All right, so this is what I did. I'm going to put a piece in the middle so that this will fit better. All right, so here we go. We're going to put this on one side, and then we're going to do the other side. And I'm just going to spread this out so that it's nice and smooth. All right, here we go, y'all. And I'm going to line this up with the top. All right. All right, so this is what we have on one side. Okay, so now we've got the inside. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So let me just check this. And then, I don't know, we could put something over top of that so that it doesn't really look like it's been spliced together. All right, here we go. We're going to take some sticky glue. Paid 69 cents for this, evidently. That's the price on it. That was a while back. All right, we're gonna sticky glue. That's what we want though, right? All right, here we go. And again, I'm gonna line the top up. The ideal thing to do would be to, thanks Berta, the ideal thing to do would be to use double-sided paper, but I don't have any. All right, here we go, the moment of truth. So all right, so do we want silver? All right, let's look at, we gotta look at both sides. All right, I gotta take and crease that. Okay, this is what the front looks like. This is what the back looks like. And let's see if we want silver. I gotta get this stickiness off my fingers. Hang on, I'm gonna wash my hands because everything is sticking to them. All right, I'm going to stick this back over here so I don't lose it. Oh, it's like really sticky. Well, that paper's not coming apart, I can tell you that, because I can't get this off my fingers. All right, so here we go. Let's look and see. Do we like silver? Oops. All right, let's look at silver, and then let me look at this, and then I'll show it to you. Oh, I think you might be right, Berta. I think that maybe the gold. All right, y'all decide. So this is the gold. See if I can get it up here. This is the gold. I'm kind of thinking, hold on. I'm thinking maybe we need to do an inside and an outside here, and an inside and an outside there. All right, so this is the gold. Oh, I got water on it. All right, now let me show you the silver. Sticky. I think I like the gold. I thought I was going to like the silver. All right, and this is the silver. Y'all decide. That's the silver. This is what it looks like on the inside. And this is the gold. I'm thinking we should put, I don't know if all of that'll line up or not, but maybe not. I'm thinking we should put one on the inside and one on the outside on both sides. What do you think? All right, are you still team gold, Berta? I think I'm team gold. I thought silver was going to look better, but I think that, see if I could show you all the, you know, the other thing we could do too is we could take and add some gold to the paper. That would be pretty. All right, so what do you think? My fingers are sticky. I'm trying to decide if we should do maybe just one here and one there. We can always, oh, you know what? I got a better idea. All right, I need to cut 2 more of these, and I'll tell you why. I think I want to glue these together so that you don't see the white part of it. And then we can glue that on the front, and then we'll, all right, so all right, I know I got to cut 2 more at a minimum. So let me get some more paper. This glue is sticking to everything. All right, let's see if this will fit. I don't think that's going to be big enough. No. All right, this piece will work. All right, we're going to use this piece here. Put that up there and that over there. And we're going to get our paintbrush out. And we're going to do some more of this gold. And then we'll do, what do you tell me what you're thinking? Are you talking about to put on the ornament? You talking about the gold leaf to put on the ornament, Berta? All right, here we go. Or are you thinking about doing the back of the little hanger thing in gold leaf? Oh, you're not talking about paint. I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. I do. You're talking about this stuff, aren't you? And to put some on the front of the paper. Oh, I like that idea. I think we should do that. I think that's a great idea. Oh my goodness, it's how to keep my scrap paper, yes. To put some on the ornament. Oh my goodness. That's how I keep my... Oh, you with the little organizer things? Is that what you're talking about? Oh, this glue is so sticky, y'all. All right, let's dry this. I didn't realize this glue is as sticky as it is. All right, we're going to run this through our little machine again. Put these scissors back. Oh, I think the gold leaf will be pretty on that. That's a great idea. All right, so let's do, we can only do one at a time, so let's go ahead and get this in here. We've got it sandwiched together. Actually, I could have used your little guy. I used the little one that you gave me, Berta, more than I use this big one. Yes, on the envelope. Oh, on the envelope. Oh, I got to make an envelope, don't I? I didn't even think about that. That'll be another day. That's not going to be tonight, though, I don't think. All right, here we go. So we got another. We're going to do one on the inside, one on the. All right, let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. Didn't quite get enough. All right, this will work right here. All right, and again, we're going to take and we're going to sandwich this together. I like those circles. I don't know what I want to use them for, but it seems like I should use them for something. All right, there we go. Here we go, here we go. I better practice on a scrap sheet of paper to see how this gold leaf is going to work on there. All right, so I've got this. We're going to put that over here. We'll put that up top. Move this over. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we will... All right, I can do this one of two ways. Let me think. I may want to do one on the inside and then do one on the outside and then glue them together. I think I'm going to do it that way. I think that's what I want to do. All right, so let me get one of these on the outside. Where's my glue? Oh, it fell. Tell you what, nothing's going anywhere with this glue because it's pretty sticky. It is pretty sticky. All right, I'm going to open this up. Put a paper towel down so I don't get the inside dirty. And we are going to, yeah, I like the gold. I thought I was going to like the silver, but I like the gold. Okay. We're going to put this on here. Why is that not sticking? As sticky as this glue is, it ought to be sticking like crazy. Let me make sure that everything is. All right, then we're going to flip this over. And we're going to do the other side. And we're going to line that up. And I'll put some glue on this piece up top here. And put some down here at the bottom too. Now, you know, another thing that you could do is you could actually maybe make like a gift card holder out of this or something. And then you could hang them on the tree. You could put clues inside of also store my scrappies. I know, they're nice, aren't they? I like those clear envelopes. All right, we're gonna let that. All right, this is the right way to do it. So we've got this one on that side. Now we're gonna do the other pair, wherever they went to. Oh. All right, hang on. Oh, there they are. All right, so let's glue that down. All right, same thing. I'm gonna do the inside first, and then we'll line the outside up with it. And then that way, when we look at it from the outside, it'll be right. All right, just kind of pressing this down, waiting for it to kind of stick. Go ahead and some sticky glue. This is called Tombow Mono Pin Tip Glue. It's got two sides. You've got like a fat side and a skinny side. All right, let's turn this one over. And now we're going to put this on the back side. Yeah. And I'm going to put just a little bit of glue. Make sure y'all can see what I'm doing. Putting just a little tiny bit of glue. Let's get this started. You could make so many different ornaments with this. All right, now I want to make sure I get the bottom where the little prong things are. Just think of all the different kinds of paper that you could use with that. This is going to be fun, y'all. I tell you another idea that I have is I've got a nativity scene. This would be pretty to put a nativity scene on this. All right, let me just hold this into place. It's sticky. How cute is that? All right, my fingers are like so sticky. I may have to have some alcohol to clean them because water didn't do any good. All right, and then let me come over here and stick this together. All right, let me see if I can get some alcohol on my fingers. Because this stuff is sticky, sticky, sticky. Yes, that's better. Huh. I don't know what's in it. No, it's still sticky. I'm not sure what's going on. I'll have to get some soap on it. All right, so we're gonna... All right, so I got one more idea. We'll do the gold leaf. All right, so this is what we have, y'all. Look at that. Now you open it up and you can write in it. This is the back. I want to put some gold leaf on here, but I want to practice before I do the real thing and see how it's going to take. right, I've got a glue stick. So let me, somewhere in here. All right, let me take this glue stick and see what we're going to get. All right, let me, oh, this stuff is like messy. It goes everywhere. All right, let's see what we got. We're going to have a mess. All right, so I'm going to do this section over here since those colors are on the, oh yeah, this is going to work. Oh my gosh, Berta, you are the winner of the hour. Wow, looks like that stuff on my hands is going to pay off because I can bring that up. All right, let's see what we got. All right, that's it. That's what we're going to do. Can you see it? All right, I'm liking this idea. Here we go. We're going to put some over here. And then I'm going to take and put some over here. And I'll put a little bit up here. And then I think I want to put just a smidgen down here also. And then I'll put some on the back. I can't remember what I bought this for. I used it for one project and then I forgot that I had it. So I'm glad you said something. All right, I feel like I need, all right, let me look at it before I get going too much. I think I'm going to leave it like that, and then I'll do some on the back. All right, so this is what we have. What do you think? Should I do one more spot on here, or should I leave it alone? Maybe a spot up here or down here? What do you think? Wow, I like this. Oh, it's sticking to the top, too. All right, let's do the back side. All right, here we go. All right, we're going to put some here. All I have to do is just put my finger in it and it sticks to it. And then we're going to do some down here. Down in the bottom, okay. What a great idea. This stuff's just been sitting in my drawer and I haven't done anything with it, so it was a great suggestion. See? We all work together when we're better when we work together, aren't we? I think I'll do 3 on the back. Let's see what we got. See if I can get that off of this edge here. Kind of wondering about, I could probably put some up at the top too because it's sticky there. Okay, so this is the back. I think the back is fine. I think I'm going to just do the 3 working. It is, and it's a lot more fun too, isn't it? All right, so I'm going to do just one small bit, kind of like going off the edge. Let's see if I can do that. Right down here. looks like just a small piece, so that's going to be perfect. All right. I don't want to put any on the inside because that's where we'll write something when we send it. All right. Oh, yeah. I'm thinking another small piece up here. Just kind of off the edge. I like that gold up against that dark blue. That's pretty. And I may do one over here too. Why not? My motto is, if one is good, 100 are better. Can't have too much, right? Oh, I really like this. Yeah, I think adding the extra really made a difference. I think I'm going to put a little bit down here too. I think the smaller ones actually look better than the larger pieces. And then I think we need to put one right in the middle. I'm just going to town now, aren't I? Yep. Great idea. I would have never thought of that. I was going to put like a gold marker or something, but I'm glad you said that. All right, so this is the back. This is the front. What do you think? Do we need more on the back, or is the back good? Wow, I love this. I don't know. They probably, you know what it was? It was probably scraps or something. And it's how it started. Oh, I like this. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, I got to get this off of the edges here. I kind of feel like, what if I did, like on the inside, I could take like I got like a gold marker. And I could go along the edges with a gold marker. That would be pretty. Let me try that. What do you think? Should we do that? I love this. How fun is this? All right, let me see if I can manage to minimize my mess here. Maybe not. I have to get Seth in here with the vacuum cleaner for me. We got a new vacuum cleaner. It went on sale. He's been telling me we need a Dyson, so we got a Dyson. And he loves vacuuming with that thing. It's like, go for it. Go for it, go for it. All right, so I want to just kind of crumble that up and maybe collect all of these pieces here just to make it easier to clean this up. All right, should we do some gold on the inside or should we leave it alone? I'm thinking take a gold metallic pen and go around the edge. All right, let's do the same thing we did. All right, I got to figure out which one of my pens works better. It's not that one. Might be this one. We'll take a scrap sheet of paper and see what it looks like on there. I'm kind of thinking if we go along the edges with a gold pen, what do you think? Or should we leave it alone? Yes or no? Yes for the pen or no for the pen? All right, let's get a scrap sheet of paper. And I think this is the pen I like. Find out here in a minute. Come on. All right, let's see what we got. It's not working. Come on. I have not found, this is Premium Deco Color Premium Prime Premio, whatever that means. I haven't found where I use these pens. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do, is try it on the scrap paper first. Can't get this to come out. Come on. Let's see here. I think what I need to do is not, doesn't want to cooperate on this paper. Maybe it's the paper towel soaking it up too much or something. No. All right, hang on. This was the pen that I thought was the better of my two pens, but I could be wrong. This one looks like it's about empty. I don't get my money's worth out of these. I don't use them enough. And then they dry up on me. Come on. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I like. I don't think this one's it. Here's another one down here. Let me look and see what this one does. I recently got a new one. It's the same kind of pen. All right, this one doesn't have much juice in it. So let me put that off to the side. This is the same thing, but maybe it's newer. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, so let me put a piece of paper towel down. And what I'm going to do is just go along the very edge of this. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Let's see if you probably can't see it. Let me just put a mark on the paper so that you can see it on the paper. And just go, I think I can do this. I think that'll look good. All right, so let's do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this marker, and I'm kind of hugging the edge of this. I'm going off the edge, but I'm using, oh, look at that. I'm using, let's see here. I'm using the edge so that I get a nice straight line. Can you see that? Oh yeah, this is what we needed to do. All right, let me get another paper towel. And then we're going to come in here. Oops, I went inside a little bit more than I wanted to, but that's okay. I got to be careful not to. By hugging the edge, what that does is that it actually gives me a better guide. All right, I have to get another paper towel. All right, here we go. It almost, I don't know how to describe it, but it manages to hold the, oh, this is pretty. It holds the marker in line for you. If you go off of the edge, let's see if I can see. See it? Oh, it's not really in focus. There we go. So all I did was just go along the edge. Oh, I love it. Oh, I didn't get this part over here. Hold on. Which one? All right, this one is no good. I'm throwing that one away because it doesn't have any ink in it. All right, we're going to come over here, and I'm going to do the same thing. And all I'm doing, whoops, is just kind of going off the edge. And that's helping me to keep a straight line. Wow. Okay, that was it. That was what we needed. And then we can write whatever we want to write in here. All right, y'all. That's the inside. See, there you go. See it? I got one little speck of gold there, but that's okay. I don't want to put the gold leaf on the inside because we want to make it so that we can write on it. And then this is the outside. Oh my gosh, how fun is this? And then I've got, I love it. I'm glad that we did the inside and the outside with the little hooks. I'm glad we did those on both the inside and the outside because that just makes it look a little bit more polished. All right, how fun was that? I had an idea to maybe put a message in there, but I think I'm not going to do the message. I think I'm going to just leave it blank, and then that way it can be used for anything. What do y'all think? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thanks, Berta, for your help. That was fun. I keep saying we need to live near each other so we can sit at the kitchen table and craft together. So, all right, y'all, this is what I have, and I guess I got to make an envelope for this. I'll have to figure that out next, and we'll see where that goes. But I'm Julie with Nothing is Wasted Designs. I love y'all. Jesus loves you the most, and I will see you. I think I'm going to be on tomorrow night at 6. I can't remember. Someone said that I had an opportunity to be in an event, and I haven't checked to see if it's been verified. But I think I'm going to be on tomorrow night at 6 Eastern time. All right, y'all have a great night, and I hope I've inspired you to try something new. See you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.